This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is something rare and special. A number 1 versus number 2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
Getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. Sure hands. It's Shaw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pass rush closing in. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. Finds room at the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Lining up to try the extra point. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a solid gain to pick up the 1st down and what will be likely the final play of this 1st quarter. A new set of downs after that completion. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Bama. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
They add the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st down, it's play action. Bringing pressure. Escapes the pocket. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
A nice job here by this back picking up a 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Murphy.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The gain sets up a 3rd down play. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Handoff here from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage? In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Page. Ball carrier tackled there. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 87. Catching the end zone.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they get set now to try the PAT. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7.
That makes the score Alabama.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown. Tie.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. both teams out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Murphy. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
Oregon offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Murphy. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down. And the drive keeps going. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
1st down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Wells. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Powering right past the defender. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
There's the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the 2-point try. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's going to take off here. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Second down. Looking to throw it. Intercepted. Picked off by the defense. Look out. He's got some space. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Oregon.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. But you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he stops short. The two-point try fails, and that is how the first half comes to an end. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that short completion. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Can he make it to the marker? Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, get the yards you need.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Gets past the tackler into open space now. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
The pocket breaking down. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Gives it to the back. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Touchdown, Ducks. Trying to come all the way back.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 5. Ball game in the end zone.
And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Snags the quick throw. And the 2-point conversion is good. We've got a 1-point game now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Alabama offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught quickly. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Alabama. No chance to catch it. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy, and what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they hand it off to the back. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra.
Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offense.
Touchdown, Oregon. Number 25 in the end zone.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, and is intercepted.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
33.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down here for this offense. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Brings up second down.
Alabama will likely just try to run the clock out here. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. But they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.